Hello, good evening. Welcome. My name is Abenda. Welcome. I want to share with you, maybe briefly, four benefits of problems to an entrepreneur. Four benefits of problems. Nobody wishes to have problems. As a matter of fact, nobody wants it. You don't want it in any form and shape in our lives. Whether it's nobody even you don't want to even when you go to school, nobody likes the exam time, the time of testing. Nobody wants it, but it's the time that you can also get promoted. Nobody wants to be nobody wants to be stretched and go through very inconvenient situations of life. But if you opt to start or develop your idea, your business into anything, technically you have asked for problem. You have asked for problem because business is about problem solving. Entrepreneurship is about problems, and most people's way of looking at life, most people's way of seeing life is that they don't want problem at all. Most people, what they call stress, challenges, difficulties, nobody wants it. But if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to have a lot of them. And so the earlier you form a very good mind, so long as also far as problems are concerned, the better for you, so that you don't overstress and maybe you don't even kill yourself because the problems will come and they will come in all kind of forms. And a lot of people even blame the problems and the difficulties and the challenges that they meet as entrepreneurs on all kind of things. A lot of them will blame them on curses, demons, the devil, all kind of things. But they will come. And so I just want to share with you four benefits that I've found out of problems. One, the one thing is that problems will bring clarity to you. They will bring clarity. You will start to see better. When you start a business, you're very hopeful, very much, positive, enthusiastic, passionate about it, and you would overlook all the other dangers, all the other problems. And that's something about entrepreneurs. They're very much optimistic, hopeful. They want the results. They can sit down and calculate all the profit. They can even start to share it. But they forget that it's not a perfect world and anything can happen along the line. So when you don't have, when you have not encountered any challenge, any difficulty, any problems, you think, you know, in you think in a green form. You think naive. You think naively. When you are hit with difficulties and challenges, you start to think better. Maybe you were working on a business and you thought that the money that you had to start the business with, maybe you started it with 10,000, and you're so much hopeful that within 5 months that 10,000 will become 30,000. Everything was perfect, or you trusted everybody that you were dealing with in the chain, and then it got to this you got to the seat month, and the 30,000 was not there. You had probably put in all the 10,000, and now you are running out of cash. You don't have anything. You don't know where to turn to. The next minute that you get 500 Ghana cedis, you will not use it as you use the 10,000 at the initial stage. Why? Because now you have challenge. You are thinking. You will know where to push which money and where not to push which money. But if you don't meet any challenge at all, you don't have clarity. That's why most people who have never encountered many problems in life are very much innocent and naive. As a matter of fact, the wise among us, the most successful among us, are the people who have encountered many challenges in life, many difficulties, many troubles. So the problems will bring clarity. The more you encounter, and business is about problem solving. business is about mistakes. Business is about a lot of errors. And the more somebody said that the more you are making them, the more you become wise, and the more you start to make the right choices and the right decisions. And so, if you think that the problems you don't want them, then don't start any business. As a matter of fact, if you don't want the problems, don't leave, because they will come, and they are not anything special. They're just part of the process. Part of the process. And the faster and the earlier you start to get your lessons right, the better for you, so that you can get the clarity, because you need the clarity. You need to hit a certain stage of clarity for you to make the right decisions for the business to work. And so one of the best benefits that problems will bring you will be that they will bring you clarity. You start to think and you start to make the right decisions and the right choices. The other thing is that, entrepreneurship is, most entrepreneurs have passion. As a matter of fact, all of them, they have passion. They build on their strength and they forget their weakness. And because you are so much passionate and you have the strength, you can look at it and you go with your strength. You forget that anything can happen. And so one of the things that problems will help you to get is that you start to identify your strength, and then you start to identify your weaknesses. So some people are very good with the finance. Some people are very good with movement, with flow. Some people are very good with identifying who to work with. Some people are very good, with dealing with all the confusion that comes with, that will come with you doing a business. So the problems will help you to identify the things that you're good at, and the things that you're not so good at that somebody else should take. Your strength, you build with your strength. But if you don't cover your weaknesses, you will lose everything that you build. So nobody builds. You don't become great by building on your weakness. You become great by building with that which you're good at. And most entrepreneurs build with what they're good at. And in so doing, they break a lot of things because they're passionate. And then they forget that there's weakness that they have, because everybody has some kind of weakness. All the various arms of business that you're doing, there is something that you don't know to do well. There's something that you don't know how to do it and do it well. And so the problem will hit you. And then you start to see that, this thing, I don't know it. Somebody else probably knows it better than me. And so I should listen. I should pay attention. So the first one is they bring clarity to you. The second one is that they will help you to identify what you're good at, your strength, and how to build with that strength, and possibly to also look at the things that you are not so much good at, your weaknesses, and how to handle them, so that the things that you're building will not fall on you. The third thing that business, or the problems that you encounter as an entrepreneur, will bring is that they will separate the fake ones from the real ones. You will have a lot of people around you. Whenever you meet challenges and difficulties, that's where you start to know who is really on board and who is not on board. At the point that there is confusion, there are challenges, there are difficulties, that's where you see the rare guys. That's where you see who is really in with a vision, who is really part of the business. Most employees will leave when there is the problem. They will leave. When you can't pay the salary, they will leave. When the payment is not coming, they will leave. When you are being sued, they will leave. When you owe so much, they will leave. The rare ones, you will see them when you have a lot of challenges. When everything looks nice, you will not see the true ones. So the problems will come, and so it's a form of a purification tool for you. So the challenges that you meet as an entrepreneur most often will peg you from all the ones that you didn't have to trust, that you trusted. The crooks that you didn't have to meet, those that you thought were with you, that were really not with you, but they were there just for the money. So the problems, when they come, they will separate all the other ones from you, the fake from the original ones. And so if you think that all problems are wrong, you may be wrong. Not all problems are wrong. As a matter of fact, you need some of the problems, a lot of them, to go through the processes to become successful. And so your thinking, how you think about problems as an entrepreneur, will make or break you. How you see them. If you run away from them, you will never succeed. If you meet them and you go through it, you become a better person. So they will separate the bad ones, the fake ones, the errors from the right ones. And so If you don't look at that, you you say, because people are praying away, they are praying to God that all the problems will go away. If all the problems will go away, you will not have a business. Everything that you're doing as a business person is a problem that you're solving. Nobody likes them. I don't like them, but they will come. So when you get up in the morning, don't cry and weep and run away from the challenges. They have to be there. And so that's why it's so difficult for most people to do business. Why? Because the problems are so many. And so if you deal with the problems, then you become successful. That's why the people who were first in the class were the people who stood the test, wrote it. They went through the processes, they wrote the test, they passed, and then they were promoted to the next class. And so you as an entrepreneur, the challenges that you meet are the ones that are going to promote you to the next one. So if you're thinking on problems are wrong, you will stretch. You every little thing you panic. Every little thing you are dejected. Every little thing you are broken. No, you have to build those muscles to meet the problems, because there are benefits in the problems. Those they separate the weak ones from the strong ones. And nothing. The next one is nothing builds you. Nothing builds you more than problems as an entrepreneur. Nothing will build you. That's why the boys, you see the guys who are handling the billions, they have endured billions problems. That's why they can handle that. Those who are handling thousands is because they can only handle thousand problems. Those who are handling the 10,000, they can handle the 10,000 problems. Let's say you have a project and the project is 1 million. There's a certain number of people that you have to employ on that project. But if they give you a project that is 1 billion, that's a huge problem that you're going to solve. You can sleep. So if you can solve a problem which is 1 billion, you become far more successful than the one who is solving 1,000 problem, 1 million problem. So the problems will build your strength. They'll make you strong. That the problems are the ones that will mature you. If you want a child will never mature until they start to go through the issues of life. So you never mature if you run away from the problems. And so as an entrepreneur, you know that the problems, even though you didn't pray for them, you don't even have to pray for them, they will come. And once they come, they are there to bring the best out of you. They build your strength. They build your courage. They build you. They build your emotions. They make you make right decisions. So my name is Kwabena. I'm saying that the 4 benefits of problems, whether you like it or not, they will come. Sometimes when people are going through challenges, especially when you start a business and you're going through challenges, maybe debt, loans, lack of projects or revenue, family people will call prayer for you. They'll call to God to help you. And some of them will even tell you there is something somewhere that you probably have done, or maybe your family or your father or your ancestors did. That's why the business is not working. Because our people have a way of thinking about problems. They think that there is always some demon somewhere which is responsible for problems. No. If you want to succeed, problems will show up. Anything that you want, you'll never see victory without problems. Nobody becomes victorious after a war, because the war is a problem that they're solving. It can kill you, or you can kill the other one. Nobody becomes. They don't celebrate anybody if they never endured a problem, if they never overcame, if they never overcome any difficulty, any challenge. So those that you celebrate, anybody that you celebrate, the most richest people that you see, the most successful companies that you see, the best of rappers, the best of musicians, the best of athletes, all those people that you see, they have overcome. That's why they are best. If you don't overcome anything, then you cannot be best in anything. So it depends on how you think about it. And so really, the best moment of your life, even though you may think, you may disagree, the best moments of your life were the moments that you had the most painful encounter with life. That's where you started to become a human being. So the blessing is always in the form of trouble and challenges and difficulties and problems. So there are benefits there. So the way you think about them is so much important. That's why the most people that you see who are very much, who are very people who are doing a lot in this life, who have energy, who don't give up, Look at their background. They endured a lot, overcame a lot. So those things built them. That's why they say that most people who build all these things, they built them because they all their life they've been dealing with crazy things. You know, that's why you look around. Most people who have ever built anything in any society, look around. They overcame so many things because those were the tools that they needed to achieve anything. So I'm talking of 4 benefits of problems. The first one is that they bring clarity to you. They start to make you mature. You can see clearly. The next one is that they help you to identify what where your strength is and where your weakness is, so that you can know what to focus on to win and what to focus on not to lose. And then the third one is that they separate the fake people from your life. Whenever you meet a lot of challenges as a business person, you will call your friend and say, Jack, I need 100 CDs to take trotro and go and talk to this guy. He wants to give me business. I will say, Masa, no, you came for the other one. You didn't pay, so don't come again. You see, the ones that ever said that, no, I'm with you all this, and you go there 1, 2, 3, and they give up on you. But if they really believe in you, they never give up on you. If they really trust in you, if they really trust in the vision, the business that you're building, whatever that you're working on, they never give up on you, because it's yes. I have a friend who, anytime that I had trouble, I will call. Even if he didn't have, he would just say, come over, come, let's see what we can do. That's somebody, whether you have or you don't have, because the friendship is very dear to them. So that's why you see the real ones. The other ones, they just jump before there was trouble. The moment they heard that there was trouble, they just jump. They will never even talk to you again, because they saw that you were going through difficulties. So most people are helped by problems, because at the point of their most difficult moment, the people that they could count on and they thought were for them were not there. So problems will help you to know that. And as a business person, you need people that you can really count on, people that you can really trust. And so problems will help you to identify those people. And then the last one is that they help you to build your strength. You become a very strong person. Without problems, you will not know what you can solve. Most people don't know who they are until they were life threw something at them, until challenges came. Then they started to look at themselves and, wow, I didn't know I could survive this. So as a business person, you don't even know your strength until the problems start to show up. Then you will not even know how the negotiation skills that you have, the business decisions that you have. You didn't even know that you had that courage until that problem showed up. You didn't even know that you could endure. So you start to see your strength when the problems show up. So don't run away from challenges as a business person or in life in general. Don't run away. Sometimes the problems come. Sometimes you are solving 10 problems at the same time, and you are like, can I survive this? You will survive. If you're not able to solve it in 24 hours, go to sleep. The next day, continue. But don't let the problems take the best part of your soul. They are problems. You solve them. You are not the problem. The problem is here. You are here. You can always solve the problems when you have strength, when you feed your mind, when you feed yourself. A lot of people, when they meet challenges, the problem become them. The moment you identify yourself as the problem, you have a problem. But if you can separate yourself and say that, yeah, these are the tools that I need to develop to solve this problem, you can solve every one of them. Everyone. As a matter of fact, they say that most business people, they collapse not less than 10 businesses before they start to succeed. They didn't give up because they separated themselves from the problems, and they kept working on themselves. So every difficulty that you have, whether it's a business difficulty or whether it's life, just know that those things came. You may have been naive, you may have been ignorant, you may have been childish, but yes, you were childish. That's why the problems came. So now you have to bring the adults out of you and solve them. So problems are not as the people are praying them away. No, you need them. You need them. If you set any goal, the difference between you and you achieving the goals will be the problems and how you solve them. So if you can't solve the problems, then you cannot get the goals. You know, so it's full of those things. And so know that problems are not demonic and satanic and all those things that you're that you're paying away. Solve them. You can solve every one of them, and every one of them is solvable. Human beings have endured them. A lot of people have solved all this. Don't kill yourself. Don't blow yourself. Don't cry too much. Look at the problems and say that yes, today you are here. Tomorrow, so work towards it, move towards it. If it's friends that move away, if it's a partner that left, you are there. Go and find another one. If it's wife that left, it's painful. What can you do? Find another one. If it's money that you lost, what can you do? Go and find another one. And you're better off than when you make those errors. If you look and look away. If you look and look away. So most people worry too much. Most people are oversensitive. Most people don't want problems and challenges. They want easy life. If you want easy life, don't dare to be an achiever. All great achievers, there is risk in business, they say. And the risk is the problems that your decisions will bring. So once they show up, sometimes you can become, you can panic. You can even give up. Can even say that, why did I put myself in this? But that's life. So go and fight back, and you'll be better. You'll be a better person, and you'll be far more successful, and you can take more challenges. Because all great minds keep on taking challenges, and that's what life is about. Life. What is life if you didn't have any challenge, any problems to solve? So thank you very much for watching.